Good morning, children. Now we have completed the mind of the chimpanzee lesson. All the exercise, grammar part, everything is completed. I hope all have written it and studied it also. You can take time to study but complete the notes quickly. Now the next is one poem, More About People, written by Ogden Nash. Now it is a humorous poem, a funny poem, and also a mocking poem. Mocking means making fun. Now here the poet is talking about people. When people aren't asking questions, they are making suggestions, and when they are not doing one of those, they are either looking over your shoulder or stepping on your toes. And then, as if that weren't enough to annoy you, they employ you. Now it is about people. The poet finds people annoying. Annoying means getting angry, getting irritated. Why? Because they are always telling you what to do this, do that, and or they are asking you questions or giving suggestions or making suggestions, do like this or do like that, don't go there. Yes? And when they are not asking you questions and when they are not making any suggestions, what are they doing? They interfere in your life. They do. When they are not doing one of those, they are either looking over your shoulder or stepping on your toes. So looking over your shoulder and stepping on your toes means they are interfering in your life. They come and put their heads into our life, tell us what to do. And then, as if that weren't enough to annoy you, they employ you. And if you don't have any work, if you are sitting there simply, they will give you work to do. That is the meaning of they employ you. They give you work to do. Anybody at leisure incurs everybody's displeasure. Incurs means gives rise or invites everybody's displeasure. It seems to be very irking. Irking means annoying to people at work to see other people not working. So they tell you that work is wonderful medicine. Just look at Firestone and Ford and Edison, and they lecture you till they are out of breath or something. So anybody at leisure, leisure means your free time. So if anybody is sitting freely without doing anything, the other people who are working, they get angry when they see people who are not doing anything, sitting simply, sitting lazily, wasting their time. So at that time, what do these people do? These people who are working, either they give them work or they talk about working, that working is a very wonderful medicine. Yes, it gives you good health, mentally and physically. And they talk about the famous people like Edison, Ford, Firestone, and they lecture you till they are out of breath or something, and they keep on talking about work till their breath is stopped, till they are out of breath, till they are not able to speak. After going on talking for hours and hours, they are not able to speak. So till they are out of breath, they keep on talking to you, they keep on lecturing, do this, do that, don't sit simply. Even your parents tell you, isn't it? Don't sit simply, don't waste your time. Yes, do something that will be good for your mind and for your body physically. Now, Firestone, Ford and Edison are famous inventors. Yes, Edison, you all know, he is a famous scientist, isn't it? He invented the electric bulb. Ford invented he was the founder of the Ford Motor Organization. Yes, and the next one, the last 4 lines, and then if you don't succumb, they starve you to death or something, all of which results in a nasty quirk. Succumb means if you don't give in, if you don't listen to them. Yes, they starve you to death or something, all of which results in a nasty quirk. Nasty quirk means a strange twist, that if you don't want to work, you have to work to earn enough money so that you won't have to work. So what is that funny thing there? The poet is telling us, if you don't listen to those people who are telling you to go for work or who are giving you lectures on working, then there's a strange twist happens in your life. What is that? That is, if you don't want to work, you must have money, isn't it? So from where will you get money? Only if you work, you will get money. So if you work now, first if you work, you will get money, and with that money, you can sit simply at home. Yes? Did you understand? If you work now, you will get lots of money. And if you have that money with you, then there is no need for you to go for work again. That is the funny part of the poem. The poet is telling us, if you don't want to work, you have to earn money so that you won't have to work again. So that poem, go through the poem well, children, read it well, study all the new words given there. So I'll just tell you the summary. People at work find it irritating to meet people without any work. They convince you that working is wonderful and gives examples of famous people like Ford and Edison. They give long talks on working. The poet feels that they may starve the other person by talking. Starve the other person means the other person will be hungry going on, listen to this talk. So the poet says that you have to first work hard to earn money so that you don't want to work again. So the next is tick the correct options. The poet says that people are always A, B, C, 3 options are given there. A, asking questions and making suggestions. B, checking what you are doing. And C, both A and B. So here both A and B are correct. So C is the correct answer. Second one, the poet says that people employ others because they like to help each other. They do not like to see others not working. They enjoy interfering in one another's life. So what is the answer here? They do not like to see others not working. Third one, when someone is idle, idle means sitting without doing anything. People who are doing something generally A, hate it and ask the person to do some work. B, enjoy it and tell the person to have a good time. C, stop it and tell the person to go out. So here A is the answer. Hate it and ask the person to do some work. 4, people say that work is wonderful in order to A, irritate those who do not work. B, make others become great inventors. And C, get idle people to work. So people say that work is wonderful in order to get idle people to work. C. Then fifth one, in this poem, the poet tells us about the suggestions that people usually give, different types of people, or the ways in which people irritate the poet. So C is the answer there. Sixth one, the tone of this poem is sad and mournful. B, happy and energetic. And C, complaining and funny. So the last one is the correct answer. It is C, complaining and funny. Now answer these questions with reference to the context. The phrases looking over your shoulder and stepping on your toes mean to interfere. Now according to the poet, in what ways are people always interfering in our lives? How are the people interfering in our lives? Yes, if you are sitting idle, they come and ask us questions. They make suggestions and they tell us not to sit idle. Working is a very wonderful medicine. Yes, so you should sit and do some work. They give you long talks about work, about famous people. They talk to you about famous people. Yes, so they try to change our mind. 2, anybody at leisure incurs everybody's displeasure. Why do people at leisure cause displeasure to others? How does their displeasure make them react? So why do people at leisure cause displeasure to others? To the people who are doing work, when they see somebody, some others who are not doing any work, they get irritated. or they get angry. They say, why is this person sitting without doing anything? He's simply wasting his time, isn't it? So, how does their displeasure make them react? It makes them angry, and they come and interfere in the other person's life. They tell him what to do. You do like this, or you go there, you will find work there. They try to give you work, isn't it? Third one, so they tell you that work is wonderful medicine. Who are they? And why do they tell you that work is wonderful? Now, who are they? They are the people who do work, who are working. And why do they tell you that work is wonderful? They tell us that work is wonderful because when they see the other people sitting without doing any work, they get irritated. Yes, and they start making suggestions, giving long lectures to say that work is very wonderful. Don't want the fourth one, children, and the think and answer don't want. Now answer these questions. Number one, what annoys the poet? Now why is the poet angry? What is annoying the poet here? What did you understand from this? Either when people aren't asking questions or when they are not making suggestions, they come and interfere in our lives, isn't it? So that is the thing that is annoying, very angry. Then 2, what irritates people at work? So what irritates the people who are working? I told you just now, when people who are working see the other people who are not working, they get irritated. So read the poem well, children. I will be sending you all the answers of all these exercises. Thank you.